Paperball. Welcome back. So, we have a lot of interesting things to do now. This game is still so loud. I need to figure out a reliable way to get my volume to 1% without having to go into the task tray. System tray to do so. There we go. Oh, calm down there, controller. My controller is excited. My controller is way too excited. Calm down there, controller. Calm down. Calm down. No. Controller wants arcade mode. We can do arcade mode later. Champion. But that would be a later point, because we should probably try out these levels on our own first. I still don't know if I'm going to make some effort to go back to Platinum anywhere. Should probably get more than one in the Savannah, though. Now that we know what the times are, that'll probably help quite a bit. And Canyon, only one. I'd like to go for at least 4 or 5 in each of them. Like, getting Platinum on half the game's level seems doable, probably. But until then, into the void. Maybe I should have done a warm-up before this. We'll have to see.
Ready?
Cool music, though. Look how intense the music gets.
Ready? Go!
So this seems like one of those levels. It's actually fairly simple to get through in the first place. Getting through it all doesn't seem like... okay, that could be tricky.
Ready? Go!
Getting through quickly might be another matter entirely.
Ready? Go! Ready?
So you can probably make that jump there. Yeah, see, it's really close, but that seems really, really hard.
Ready? Go!
Let's see if we can just get through here at all first, I think. Probably this last one is really tricky. Oh man. So much for gold. Oh, I tried to press the restart button, but oh well. So what was gold? Platinum was something like 9 seconds. That's not really what I'm looking for though.
Ready? Go!
This void has a lot of background in it for being a void. In hindsight. Ah! Yeah, so it's a matter of the cycle.
Ready?
Can you somehow do this a cycle faster, which I think just means
Ready? Go!
being able to do something like that.
Go! Ready? Go!
Apparently my first idea for one cycling this was not the best.
Ready? Go! Ready? Go!
Visual direction here is interesting though, because it's not,
Ready?
for being a void, it actually has a lot more texture than I expect. It's not simply black, it's
Ready? Go!
there's the gradient factor to it.
Ready? Go!
It's like we're above void or something like that instead. Come on, I did this earlier. Signs instead of going diagonal and X, we just go totally sideways. Gotta make this here, there we go. I could do it, I could. Like, it's just a matter of doing that last part quickly.
Ready?
Because again, it's a cycle. At least I know that there's not another cycle I have to skip or anything like that. Since I know what the platinum time is now.
Ready? Ready?
These are only 10 levels, of course, but I don't know how long they're going to take me to get through. Might be quite a while, especially if I try to get the times on them. And I would certainly like to still at least get gold on them.
Ready?
Platinum might not be within my reach. I'll still, whoops, taking a realistic amount of time, or a sensible amount of time. I do think this marble pattern looks cool.
Ready? Go!
I feel like you do have to move diagonal for this part, although, again, aside from my feelings about the apparently deliberate inclusion of diagonal movement being faster,
Ready? Go!
like like I've said, this game seems to really not have any rules for what you do or don't have to do to get a platinum. So having to exploit something like that is apparently fair game. It's just something that's been well established. I'm not going diagonal enough, I don't think. It makes it hard just moving in a straight line when you're doing it diagonally, which is one of the reasons I don't like this. I don't think I would have gotten that anyways. The timing's tighter than I think I'm willing to try to go for. Variable size. I guess in the platforms. There's, oh, I was about to say, is there something weird that's gonna happen? Like bouncing across them or something? Something weird is evidently. Excuse me? Oh. Oh, controller. This seems... Okay, come on now. This seems discomforting. Wow. That seems really, really hard to do fast. Okay, come on. Controller, get it out of your system. Just running the stick in circles now. You good? No? Okay, I think so. I mean, we're in the indoor post game, whatever you want to call it here, so I think it makes some amount of sense to come on, controller, to be willing to use my dirtiest tricks. Controller. Okay, this is getting absurd. Come on. I thought you were done with this. Are you done? Are we good? Are we done? I think so. Felt like it was happening easier than usual. Please, I want to play the game. Moving diagonally is really, really hard without a controller. To me though, it's also just a question of how to not take forever on this part. Like how you not just like go one or two pieces at a time. Ugh, please. I'm really not sure you'd get 14 seconds here. There must be some exploit or another that you have to do. Something weird like that. It's not just the game that's fighting me now, it's the controller too. More than before. Ah. Please! This is going to be a problem. I really wish I could just disable that button resetting the level. And I realize that you generally assume when making a game that somebody has a functioning controller, which is probably not an unfair assumption to make. But why can't you redo the key bindings but not the controller bindings? That is a little weird to me. This is going to be a problem. Like there have been multiple times where I got to a point in the level I've never gone to before, and it just my controller just resets it. Ah, jeez. Also, I have no idea how to get platinum here.
Ready?
I really don't.
Go! Ready? Go!
Unless you do something really weird, like just jumping across.
Ready? Go!
It might be something along those lines, for a platinum. And hey, if I can
Ready?
get jumping across like that can help me.
Ready?
I don't know how to do that reliably. I mean, that could almost tell me, I think, spend less time in the level and thus have less chance of the controller resetting the level for me. This gear is cool too. Ugh. Feels kind of clip into the platform a little bit too. It's kind of weird. Like that. Controller.
Ready?
It's strange. Doesn't feel like I quite land on it. I just kind of pop on top of it.
Ready? Go!
I don't know why that is. In fact, if I go across this part too fast, that doesn't really serve me too well.
Ready? Go! Ready?
Controller.
Ready? Go! Ready? Go!
I'm curious how good a time I could. I imagine that I probably couldn't do much better though than that.
Ready?
I think I could get greedy and take one more platform, and then proceed fairly normally after that.
Ready? Go!
I feel like I need to move diagonally to actually accomplish that in the first place.
Ready?
Oops.
Go!
Which, again, makes me wonder, why is this so much worse than it was before?
Ready?
Really? Like, this is the worst it's been, I think, ever for this controller.
Ready?
It's not a good time for that to be the case. I have to switch from moving diagonal in one direction to diagonal in the other. Partway through here, I think.
Ready?
Pulling back just resets the level. That's my additional restriction. Does moving the right stick also do it? I think it's just the left.
Ready?
It's weird, you can almost jump across that pretty consistently, actually.
Ready?
Please.
Ready?
This is not...
Go!
This isn't enjoyable for anyone.
Ready? Go!
Why? Sometimes it doesn't even make much sense as to when it happens, because sometimes it almost seems to happen as I hit something, which...
Ready?
I guess it could just be me moving my finger without thinking about it as I hit something, but... almost.
Go!
See, if I go slightly too fast, then I can't land on the next platform.
Go!
I'm just trying to pull off this trick once, and then proceed safely from there.
Ready? Go!
I do have to actually
Ready? Go!
not be too fast on this first part, otherwise I can't land on the next platform as it gets big.
Ready? Go!
So I might want to take this part. I think I want to take this part slightly diagonally.
Ready?
Ah.
Go!
And then I need to be diagonal to have enough speed on the next part. Usually, yeah, see, otherwise I bump it like that. Wow, I made that heartily that time for some reason. Ah, I think I've at least landed on a platform. That wouldn't have been so bad.
Ready?
It's hard to get that part centered, because you just have so much speed.
Ready?
That was perfect!
Ready?
There's nothing I can do about this. Like, I tried my other controller doesn't even work.
Go!
And moving diagonally doesn't work as well with the keyboard, I don't feel like. So playing with the keyboard doesn't seem like much of an option either. And moving in general isn't so nice in this game with the keyboard. I want to complete this level before I finish the episode.
Ready? Go! Ready?
Yeah, sometimes I just go too fast there. Should I go straight for this part and then let the diagonal begin here? There we go.
Ready? Go!
I'm getting a formula down, but ugh.
Ready?
Why? Hopefully this isn't gonna matter as much for later levels, but very well, probably will. This issue I'm having here. Because this isn't a problem with the game I'm having now, it's
Ready? Go!
with my controller. That I wish I could just rebind somehow, but
Ready? Go!
almost.
Go!
Yeah, it's interesting that I have to take this part slower and the next faster.
Ready?
I guess that's how timing works. Oftentimes, so to get a good cycle in this game, you have to go as fast as possible from the very beginning. Ah,
Ready? Go!
this is a problem.
Ready? Go!
Why? Earlier, if I just
Ready?
moved the stick around a bunch for a little while, it would fix it.
Go! Ready? Go! Go! Go!
If I pull the stick out a bit, which makes my controls different, will that help fix it?
Ready?
So usually, I used to use that to fix the problem. And now,
Ready?
the ball controls slightly differently, because the stick's a different length. Which also makes it stuff.
Ready? Go! Ready?
Ah, and no, that didn't quite solve the problem.
Ready?
Please! Usually having the stick pulled up would always fix it. It's getting worse. I have a number of pieces of hardware that are just totally falling apart right now.
Ready?
Ah, the stick fell back in as I was doing that. I tried to fix it and I ended up messing it up.
Ready?
I don't know how to proceed.
Ready? Go!
Because, especially for tough levels like these ones, having to use the keyboard will probably make life a lot harder.
Go! Ready?
I've had a couple of attempts that probably would have been really, really good ones.
Ready?
Cornering is hard in this game.
Ready? Go! Ready? Go! Ready?
And that's mixed, of course, with the difficulties of playing the game normally. Yes, it is a hard game. If I try to stop too hard, I push the stick back in and it ruins everything.
Ready?
Or it can just do that without me even having the stick pushed in.
Ready?
Because I don't really have any camera control if I'm using the keyboard, I don't think. Which makes a big, big difference in a number of ways. One of which being simply trying to do this diagonal technique. Because now I don't have much influence over where diagonal is. Because here I need to change the camera's orientation to change the direction in which I move fastest. Could have made that last part, but whatever. I'll take it. I think my best run there was probably Platinum Top. or on platinum pace, but I'll see you guys next time where hopefully this, this works a bit better. Bye everyone. Sorry.